Why is it that a bill banning abortions after a woman has been pregnant for 6 weeks is not a return to the Dark Ages? What's your answer?
My answer is something called science. Human life exists at conception. It ought to be protected. Now, back to my question to you. You purport to be an objective journalist. BBC purports to be an objective down-the-middle network. It obviously is not. It never has been. And you, as a journalist, are proceeding to call one side of the political aisle ignorant, barbaric, and sending us back to the Dark Ages. Why don't you just say that you're on the left? Is this so hard for you? Why can't you just be honest? Seriously, it's a serious question.
Mr. Shapiro, if you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it. I just asked you a question.
And I asked you a question. You failed to answer a single one of mine. Frankly, I find this whole thing a waste of time. If you want to read the book and critique the book, why don't you read and critique the book? If you want to critique me, you can think whatever you want of me.
Why don't you
frankly,
just try and
I don't care. I don't frankly give a damn what you think of me since I've never heard of you.
And I've never heard of you until I briefed myself for this. But that's not the issue. You have a new book out.
Then why the hell are you interviewing me, sir?
It's an interesting book. But my point is,
so
your book
smug
claims
and
crass
and
your book is, well, actually, I've done so several times, and I'm about to do so again, if you would let me just finish the question. Your book
frankly, I don't think
claims that society
honestly,
is turning its back
sir,
on Judeo-Christian values.
Yeah,
what are those values?
What
are the values it's turning its back on?
I'm not inclined to continue an interview with a person as badly motivated as you as an interviewer. So I think we're done here. I appreciate your time, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time and for showing that anger is not part of American political discourse. Now, Mr. Shapiro, we'll say goodbye.
Hey, Yellow Jackson, how are you doing? Good to see you. He's so defensive. He is so defensive because Ben Shapiro is not used to having conversations or political discourse with anyone over the age of 19, right? So anyone who can outmatch him when it comes to intellectual capacity, Ben Shapiro does not know how to respond. He folds. He folds like a beach chair, right? He just can't handle it. The dude interviewing him is a hardcore right-winger as well. That is what makes it so good, true. All of my Jewish family thinks Ben is an idiot. Well, that's good. I like how Guardian News makes this a clickbait video. Andrew Neil destroys Ben Shapiro in BBC interview.